Himself at least for now, but outside of that, the other four are all dug inside of sight. So Rogue have got control of the field, but they haven't really got control of the clock, Tim. We're down to about 30 seconds, so they need to make a move now.
That's it, they've got themselves nowhere near the end zone, really, as the time is ticking down. That's going to be a great opener, nearly, for Leon onto Doki. Doki being down will be finished off, and then the crush comes. Citizen manages to find one Prano. Leon crying, the kills are raining in. Difficult to keep a track of, but it's 3 versus 2 for Rogue. They're going to get that diffuser down, but no! They're able to down Rips through the wall, and with such little time left, it may not be possible for Rogue to do anything here. Citizen with an important final kill, keeping them off the diffuser, and what a critical moment we have already in round 1. And that's a good start for Kanto, getting him onto that entry game that I'm sure Rogue are going to be looking for from him. Virtue looks to make the challenge up onto square, and he manages to find Kanto, take him down, level things out 4-4. He's found himself in a little bit of a no man's land here. He's going to have to just play his life for as best he can. Leon goes in and finds the kill though. Virtue able to only burn a few more seconds, but Doki, he's not been pinned down throughout this entire round, and look at what the freedom is doing. It's a 3K for Doki in round number 2, and that's almost certainly going to see it out. There's nothing Deepet can do. Citizen 3K round 1, Doki 3K round 2. Who's next in round 3? Got drones, they can check it out. They've only got 3 of them left though. There's G2 doing a good job on the intel game here in the 3rd round, but the problem for G2 here is they're getting encircled, Des, and this could spell trouble for them.
Oh, just stepping off as well. It's all too easy. Sees the drop, and Leon's going to step in, find himself. I thought he'd get to, but no. Deepet takes one. It's a game of 3Ks as he's found himself a 3 in the round, and Rogue will finally get one on the board. But he's really the first and only line of defense on this south side of things. If he gets pressured out of there, it's going to sting a little bit. And this time it's Leon to go down first as Alamau steps across, finds one man out and removes a lot of the pressure, but it's already breaking down here. In that final 30 seconds again, that is the trigger point for this round. Crying, nade in hand. Kanto shut down by Citizen off towards the side. He finds a second. This is his side to control, it feels like. In comes Crying, stepping in under the hatch as well, as Prano comes for a swing out of the vault here as well. But it's going to be Crying getting onto Virtue, a 2 versus 3, and Rogue once again has seen that clock timer evaporate in this round. With 3 left alive, G2 looks sure enough to take this round. Only 2 seconds on the clock. Crying will find one more for posture, but it's another 3K coming in for Citizen. Arcade that's set up on the double doorway. We see it all the time, and teams will sometimes just sledge it open and go nuts. Doki doing what he looked to do in the previous round, which was get himself rotated out. It's Citizen with the entry coming in. Doki was caught out by Deepet though on his attempted flank through lobby. In fact, 3 quick kills go the way of Rogue, and for what started off as a positive sign for G2 with Citizen getting the entry, has now spun against them as it's Prano and Virtue left against the onslaught of Rogue.
Yeah, Rogue in much better control of the map this time around. Doki last time was able to just slide around, get upstairs and really finish off the round, but not this time. Rogue are looking sharp and they are alert. They're looking for that hatch drop. No. There it comes. First kill. No, is not going to be found. However, Prano, he goes big, manages to drop one. On a different day, Prano gets 2 kills there, but it just didn't land for him here. And that's going to see us now with Rogue getting another round, and it's 3-2. They need to start thinking here, the Rogue, about exactly how they're going to get Rips into sight. How is he going to get that planting opportunity?
Crying here just looking for an opportunity to find a man who's maybe got his head sticking a bit too far, forced to take his head clean off. They are down in that 4 versus 5, so Rogue need to make something happen here. But just like in rounds 1 and 2, I feel they've left this a little bit late, Tim. We've got 15 seconds left and they're only just starting to even think about the site. Leon has to go for a hot drop down, manages to find Virtue before being traded out straight away. Rips on the swing through. There's 6 players left on the field, and I can't imagine that many will be left standing at the very end. They're stepping in, looking for their plant, but can they find the men who are all tucked down? There's one off towards the right-hand side. That plant's going to get stuck here, but now they've got to win it out. Crying, crouch walk round to the side, finds himself one as one rotates through in towards admin. From this point forwards, it's that 2 versus 2, and everyone's crouch walking around these different office cubicle areas, but no one can quite find each other just yet. They see the odd leg, but they can't see any heads. Out comes the Pokeball, hoping to do some damage, but it's nowhere near enough. Rips finds another, and Rogue might have just brought this back to a 3-3 half. If they can find just this final kill onto Prano, Rips pops up. It's like playing whack-a-mole, and they can't quite find him. It's a closeout, and Rogue get a 3-3 half.
2 down on site, but there's a real opportunity for them to push in and get a plant down. Alamau's going to place the shield. Prano may look to move in under that cover now and put the diffuser down on the ground, and this might not be easy for Rogue to stop here.
Well, being very, very cautious about this one as well. He's going to step in and go for the plant. Another smoke coming out. However, Virtue had the cross, was ready for Leon to step in. They finished off the plant and got out of dodge as well. Prana retaining about 40%. And Doki, the master of square, gets a massive 3K, shutting down any potential flank coming out of Rogue. And this one looks done and dusted. Rips about 20 HP, nothing left to do. G2 with an excellent attack, come out with a flawless round here. Let's make it happen.
Certainly a lot of patience from G2, nothing wrong with that. Virtue on the cams, just trying to use those SAM cams as much as possible to just get any sliver of information that he can feed into Citizen, who we all know can be a bit of a heat-seeking missile at times. You just sort of give him the information and off he goes and he finds his man, and he does take some shots through the soft wall there. Can't find the kill. He does find some damage onto Leon, but not able to lock it down. Leon continues fighting from behind that deployable shield as best he can. He's got the red pings, he's got the information. He doesn't know, I don't think, one's pushed into elevator. Does take some chips off him, Virtue, but time is going to be the problem here as Citizen is found by Leon, and that's the round ticking away, and G2 unable to close it down, and we find ourselves all level once again, 4-4.
Pushing to find a couple of big kills. This will be terrifying for the side of G2. That's the indicator they need as one kill comes in, but they're doing about the man the second. No, one's down already, but Prano, he didn't know the man's a couple of pixels away, but still finds the kill. One's on the deck, and the last one comes charging out. It's Leon pushing his way forwards. It's him and Crying against Virtue, who's got it all to do in the last 20 seconds here, Tim.
Unlikely, as he's just trying to move through and get some sort of sniff of anybody, but nope, it's going to be Crying who finds his man, and that's going to be Rogue taking the lead for the first time today as they get themselves up to 5-4 on the scoreboard. And Rogue have just really been able to fall on the better side of those moments. Rips, he's going to keep himself much more active inside of red corridor than he did last time, but Prano is able to get in and start getting the diffuser down. What a beautiful one tap from Alamo, finding Leon inside a garage. In goes the next Candela, and they retire away to hold this diffuser from range.
A little bit too much committed by the C4s out on the roam there. I think you're looking for those on the defensive side to deny those kind of plans, but Prano's got in a 5 versus 4 to make it happen. Finds another one for himself as Deepet goes down. Now Kanto knows that he's being challenged from Archives. The call will have come out that he's there, and Prano is holding off towards the side. Man steps round, but Kanto finds the shot. Would have been otherwise a perfect round coming out for G2. Rogue only find the one kill, despite what looked like a phenomenal roam game to start the round. Lurk in play from Citizen, we're all very used to seeing it. Drone himself in, play solo, looks to try and find kills here and finds the entry onto Deepak, who was waiting at the top of blue.
Great start from Citizen there, exactly what they needed. Doki doubles down, it's 4v2, and it's starting to slip apart for Rogue here. It could be G2 that look to guarantee themselves some overtime as an absolute minimum, but it's not done yet. Leon very nearly getting his man as he gets around the back of Alamo. He just gets aggressive, but Citizen's there to cover the angle. It's all up to Crying, 1 versus 3. Out goes the Nitro, takes a lot of damage on Citizen, and Crying, he's just going to try and relocate and push back from another angle, but it's giving Prano the opportunity to get the diffuser down.
I say kind of winnable as well, because Alamo and Citizen are like a bullet from death, even against the MPX, but Prano's got the plant down at this point. That makes this basically unwinnable, I feel. They'll just sit on windows, they'll wait. There's no way that he manages to kill all 3 and stick the defuse, especially when there's a Monty on field and playing behind 2 shields here, because when one isn't oppressive enough, stick a second there for good measure.
And just try to slow things down, because Rogue, they need to fight their way back now and try and get themselves into overtime.
It'd be very deserved if it goes all the way through to overtime. Like, I know G2 would love to win regardless, but it'd really sting for Rogue to lose off the back of a potential disconnect.
They've got the utility being shifted around, and they're just waiting for that perfect moment for the final execute.
Bring in the shield user. In he comes, being shot slowly on the toes, but now that this is down, this is dangerous territory for the side of Rogue. Citizen almost losing his life there to a couple of shots coming in from the other side, but no such joy. In comes Crime, but the MPX just a bit too far off to the left. Virtue hitting his shots. It's a 5 versus 2. And surely G2 close it out here.
You would think so, as Citizen finds Kanto, and we're looking at a potential flawless round here, but no, it will be stopped by Rips. Prano managing to get that diffuser down again, though, something G2 have done very well so far. It's all up to Rips, shut down by Citizen. Big round from him, big round from G2, and they take their first win of 2022.